This is Project 2025, a 922-page agenda to give Donald Trump unprecedented, unchecked power to do whatever he wants.
And I will wield that power very aggressively. The authority is total.
A major concern for the U.S. economy, port workers are set to go on strike, and it could impact everything from grocery stores to car dealerships. Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii.
This morning, a strike is looming at ports along the East and Gulf Coast that could cost the American economy billions of dollars per day and potentially lead to shortages for consumers.
A strike of this magnitude would cripple the U.S. economy.
Dock workers represented by the International Longshoremen's Association are threatening to go on strike Tuesday. The strike would affect 45,000 workers and close to 36 ports from Texas to Maine. Analysts warn a walkout lasting more than a week could lead to major supply chain disruptions. Anything imported could be delayed, including fresh produce, toys, alcohol, and vehicles and parts. Some experts warning if you need your car repaired, get to the dealership now.
If there's a prolonged strike, you could see shortages with fresh fruits and vegetables. Obviously, the automotive parts sector will be impacted.
The Port Workers Union is demanding higher wages and a ban on automated cranes, gates, and trucks. The U.S. Maritime Allowance, representing the ports, claims the union isn't bargaining in good faith.
The Maritime Alliance has filed an unfair labor practice charge with the National Labor Relations Board in hopes of getting the union back to the bargaining table before Tuesday's contract deadline.
Right. Hey, so it says that
are undocumented immigrants that are the least likely to come.
Right, it's kept going. But even this woman. But anyway, this is This from the ABC News. It says a looming port strike could fuel inflation and cause layoff, experts say. It says tens of thousands of dock workers are set to strike as soon as October 1st. Now, if this is to happen, it's going to affect the supply chain, all right? Thought you couldn't get nothing in COVID, okay? These guys are, if the strike happened, it affect the economy, which in turn is, it's going to do it anyway. It's inevitable, Let me read a couple of these. Let me read some of these things. It says tens of thousands of dock workers are set to strike as soon as October 1st, potentially snarling, which means angry. Angry in dozens of ports along the East and Gulf Coast. Okay, with major implications for the U.S. economy. A shutdown of the ports would cost the economy up to $4.5 billion each day, according to the report from J.P. Morgan, senior equity analyst. All right. It says, let me get that out of there. It says the shutdown of the port will cost the economy up to $4.5 billion. Let me jump down. It says, let me jump a little bit down. It says, let me jump all the way down. No, you know what? I'll read it. It says, the East and the Gulf Coast ports account for more than half of the U.S. container imports, facilitating the transport of everything from toys to fresh fruit to nuclear reactors. All right. I guess his name is Session Beck found. It says the strike lasting only a handful of days will wreak little damage, but a prolonged work stoppage, several weeks or months, could drive up prices. Well, the prices are up. So we're looking for, these are the things that's being set up. So if this thing is to happen, it was already, it's already put in play, right? For some goods and cause layoffs and manufacturers and raw materials dry up. Experts say so you won't have those things. It says the supply chain will start to get shocked after a couple of weeks. So The supply chain basically how it gets all the way to you, okay? For wherever it drives and everything it do. It says Adam Kamins, the Senior Director of Economic Research, a Moody analyst, told ABC. If it gets beyond that, we'll start to see some much more significant implications, okay? All right. So I'm gonna just jump down and see what it affects a little bit. It says higher inflation. It says a prolonged East and Gulf Coast port strike could moderately increase prices for the range of goods. And you know what? The same $100 worth of stuff is on a handful of items nowadays. Okay, so anything that goes, a handful of items could be brought down to 2 or 3 items. All right, because they can go into hyperinflation, especially while this dollar is being devalued every day. It says that upward pressure on prices could result from a shortage of products caught up in the supply chain blockage. Okay, so it's pressure. They're causing the pressure on their own, right, to go at this point. So if this really happens, it's already inflation. It's going to be even worse, man. All right, and it's going to be a domino effect, leaving too many dollars chasing after a few items. Okay, they added food products are especially vulnerable to an uptick in prices. That's where they go, because what you gonna do? All right, you're gonna need to eat. All right, we never learn how to, get our own food, and most of us never knew how to hunt. But this is what it's gonna be like. All right, everything is being paid for. Okay, since food could spoil, right? Because if anything, they'll be stuck on those ship and they can spoil. All right. Which them ships should have some type of cooler, but hey, this is the Lord's plan, all right? So if this thing go down, it's still gonna go down regardless if it don't go down, all right? If suppliers sent the products ahead of time to avert the strike impact, as they have done for some other goods, Kamler says. So he's saying if they just expedite it quicker, like right now, before that strike, which is on Tuesday, which is a few days away, just 2 days away now, all right? So I'm not going to read all that. Let's see the manufacturing disruptions, okay, and the layoffs. It says a strike lasting a matter of months could cause a shortage of raw materials, okay, that brings some manufacturing activities to a halt, leading to layoffs in affected plants, as well as in a related industry such as shipping and logistics, so the truck drivers and shipping. Because like I said, that supply chain is how it gets to you, all right? Come from the dock, go to somebody carry it to a ship somewhere else that it get, or they get to the logistics to get around the city to get to your grocery stores or your regular stores, or you to get it to you, because if these dock workers not working, there's nobody to offload them or anything like that to put them in from those shipping containers or things like that. Okay, so let me see. I think it was one more. It was a strike in 2002, but they also wanted to the president to implement that Taft-Hartley Act, all right, which he said he wouldn't, but it don't matter. Now, these are all smoke and mirrors, all right? Hold on a second. Okay, so we know that this man when he implement this now or later, it's gonna cause deep debt, or it's gonna cause hunger. It's gonna cause famine. All right, we know what this is about. These dock workers, just in the middle. All right, so of course, why wouldn't you give somebody the pay they deserve? Right, you wouldn't. All right, they want you to hold on to what you have. All right, when you can't even. Most of the times, everything goes down to what you have. All right, so hey, we're not here. We here are not surprised about the things that's being said and done. And we know this man is doing it on purpose. Okay? He says, lest Satan should get advantages, but we are not ignorant of his devices and the things he's doing, man. All right? We can see these things that he's doing. We see that it's going down the hatch. These things has already been said. The insiders spoke about it, all right? That they're gonna this inflation is going to basically get ready to pull out from the dollar, which we see, all right? Let me go here, all right? So it's not gonna be really long. I'm gonna go to let's go to Ecclesiastes real quick. Okay. Let's go here. I think it's 2:7. All right. Let's go here. All right. Let's say. I start at 1. It says, remember not I created in the days that I used, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, when the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars shall not be darkened, okay, nor the clouds return after the rain, and the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, right, and a strong man, the keepers of the house are the elites, all right, they see the things coming, they see the Lord. All right, they see these prophecies coming on. All right, they're in a speedy pace to get this the MW Izzo to the top to where they want it. All right, and that's starting with devaluing that currency. All right, it says by themselves and the grinders cease, because there are few, and those that look out the window be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. So the grinding is low, man. Don't be surprised, all right? It's going to spark what it's going to do, all right? So the fight. It's no fight. It's what's going to happen. The Lord said these things is going to happen. All right, we're going to have to deal with this, man. We're going to have to deal with the propaganda, the things that's going on. All right. First of all, they're coming against our people. They're coming against Jake. They're coming against you. They come because they know you don't know. All right. The grinding is low. I mean, the streets, it ain't gonna be no work for you guys, man. Ain't gonna work for nobody, man. All right, to pay these bills. All right. So what they gonna want you to accept? All right, they want you to accept that the MOT to the busy. All right, they want you to do that, man. They want you to worship worship them. All right. So if anything with this currency, it's gonna be a big algorithm. All right, it's gonna be a one of those. It's gonna dwindle down. Your currency is gonna be just like the Weimar Republic, man. Soon enough, all right. This is you won't get those goods and services, all right. Okay, you think this man is playing? All right, the Heavenly Father not playing. He put the spirit on this devil, man. Because you Jake are we have look past. They look past Jake looked past the reality of this thing, right? We had a guy come up, he really didn't. The guys just really don't know. So when they come up, they want to hear, but when they hear the message, they don't really want to hear the message. They just want to party and bullshit. So at the end of this whole thing, let them dock workers go to strike, man. Let the Heavenly Father, keep doing his work, all right? So we ain't gonna really worry about that, man. We just gonna keep praying because we see the thing that's coming, all right? While everybody else is being distracted by the upcoming election, we know this man is about to pull the cloth from under you and even realize it. You think you're still in a good case, all right? But it's gonna be time. It's gonna be time where you're gonna be. Hey, y'all, it's gonna be fighting for the last scrap, man. It's gonna be famine in the land. All right. At first, it's gonna be first of all, it's gonna be famine not hearing this word, right? So with that, hey, this is something short. I want to give our praise to Yahweh Shemashah. Peace, salutations, brother. Shalom.